For the Wildcats, and speaking with a few of them before the game, they feel like it's payback time tonight.
That loss, 74-62, one of the lowest offensive outputs of the season for Indiana Wesleyan. We're underway. The Wildcats have the ball first. They win the tap. Indiana Wesleyan has won 10 straight ball games, though, now, Perry.
Yeah, they're playing really well. They're in a groove, on a roll.
And that ball was knocked out of bounds off the Wildcats, so the Cougars will have it.
Wildcats had an outstanding performance at Bethel Saturday, Roger. Just difficult place to win. And they played very well at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, 97-84 win at Bethel. It was a closer ball game than what the final score indicated.
It was.
But they really sealed the deal well. They closed that game out
they did.
Well, waiting for our first score here. Looking inside to Seth Maxwell. Blocked from behind and
Probably
a jump ball. That was blocked inside there.
Seth might have got a little under the bankboard, and when you do that, no matter how big you are, you have to expose the ball to bring it up. He got it partially blocked.
Yeah, Austin Jones in there with the block. Now, Seth is one of the leading blockers in the country. Don't see him have it put back at him very often. There's Jones working his way inside, and the Cougars are on the board first. Seth short on that jumper. Mangus there with the rebound and another jump ball.
The Wildcats will get it this time.
Boy, soon as Kyle Mangus touched the basketball, he had 3 defenders.
He sure did.
Obviously that was on the rebound, but he draws the double team there. The lob and the finish.
Nice recognition from Kyle Mangus on the double team. He knew somebody had to be open because he had 2 men on him. This is a guy to watch right there, Roger.
Yeah, Jevin knocks out of the corner.
He can fill it up, averaging what, 21 a game, shooting over 50% from three-point range, 93% from the line. Dead-eye shooter. There's Tanner Rubio. He's been in a groove. Missed that one, though.
Rubio had a very nice ball game against Bethel, where he had 18 points in that game. Here's Rubio with the near steal, but instead, it's Jones who's freed up, and it's a 7-3 Cougar lead. Here's Mangus, the pull-up jumper, and he knocks it down.
When he gets a look like that, it's cash money for Kyle Mangus.
Yeah, Kyle Mangus named earlier today the NAIA Player of the Week. Get a little of this, 35 points and the game winner at Grace.
Look at that hustle.
Diving on the floor.
Wow, great hustle.
And then he followed that up with 33 points at Bethel. So 35 and 33 on the road.
Take a look at this here. There's Kyle.
And the assist.
Seeing the double team, yes.
Plenty of time here on the shot clock. Here's Paul giving it up. Inside. Oh, that looked good, but it won't fall. And the second effort there by Austin Jones. Jones doing some damage here early.
Yeah, he is. He's had a couple good looks in around the basket. He's got some length to him.
Yeah, he's their second leading scorer. Oh, and he gets a cheap foul here. As I think he held Kyle Mangus.
Yeah, they called that on Jones too. You're right.
Good crew working this game tonight. Let's see the substitution here. That's going to be Alex Johnson, this junior forward, in for the Cougars. And Jones, with that one foul, is going to sit down. He's been their hot hand on the offensive. Mangus.
Boy, 2 open looks for Kyle Mangus cannot make Jared Ronay happy.
That was a set play out of the inbounds. Oh, did he travel? No. I'm not sure how he got that shot up, but tough shot there by Alex Jones. Here's Maxwell inside the power dribble and then the power dunk.
I would say that's a pretty high percentage shot, Roger.
Normally you don't like to see the big guy dribble in the post, but that was a good dribble.
He
That's
had
good
to,
use of the dribble.
He had to get himself in position, yes.
He's cut 8-11. Here's Knox, and he knocks down the three. Boy, he doesn't need much time
he doesn't.
or space.
We saw a lot of that last year. He's so talented.
And Knox now with 6. 6-point Cougar lead. They have shot the lights out here early on. Mangus, pull-up jumper. He gets a 3 right back.
Boy, he's picked up right where he left off Saturday.
Boy, he is dialed in. You can see it.
Great ball movement from Mount Vernon.
Knox uses the dribble. Can't get that one to fall, and there's Maxwell. Maxwell didn't even have to jump.
He did not leave the floor.
Look at Mangus.
Wow.
Kyle Mangus.
He's in the zone.
He is. We're tied up at 14. Mangus already has 10, but how many times have we seen Kyle, the first 10 minutes of the game, get different guys involved, get in the rhythm, and then the last 30 minutes of the game, or especially the last 10 minutes, he's going to take over, but he is really dialed in tonight.
He's not missed a shot.
10 points already. Here's a skip pass along the baseline, off the mark that time by Jacob Paul. Inside, and the hold on Alex Johnson. Boy, that's a tough task right there for Alex Johnson.
It is guarding a 7-footer, Alex Johnson at 6'5". Definitely an advantage for the Wildcats.
We will take a break. We'll be back right after this. The Wildcats and Cougars knotted up at 14. Along with Perry Frank, Roger Alcock back here in Lucky Arena. The number 2 team in the nation, the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan, hosting Mount Vernon Nazarene, the number 6 team. You got to believe when the next national poll comes out, Mount Vernon Nazarene's going to dip a little bit. 3 of their 4 losses have come in January, and there's Mangus out of the inbounds. Goodness. I was just talking to Coach Barker. He said, I've seen Kyle Mangus have some amazing last 5 minutes. I don't think I've ever seen him at a first 5 minutes like that.
He's come right out smoking.
And he is really dialed in. We see Tim Edidukasi in for the Wildcats, along with Spencer Piercefield. Eddie Driscoll in there for the Cougars. Feet inside, Edidukasi off the glass.
Assist to Kyle Mangus.
And just like that, see Austin Jones off the bench. Coach Renee going to get Austin in as soon as he can. Coming off the screen, no.
Rebound to Kyle Mangus.
Yeah, and Mount Vernon Nazarene starting to maybe just cool off a little bit here from the field. Here's a 3 by Smith that's in and out. Offensive rebound, 3.
Wow. Roger, I've said it many times. As a shooter, you don't know how you get in the zone. You don't know how you go out of the zone. You just know when you're in it. And right now, Kyle Mangus is in it, and he knows it.
You know, Knox is not far behind, though.
No.
He has 9. I think he's only missed 1 3, but
he's a prime-time player.
Piercefield gives it up. Noah Smith kicks it out. Here's Piercefield's 3, knocking it down. It's good.
Yeah.
Wow, the Wildcats had a 3-point shot here early after the first, 3 minutes, where it was a little slow. Now they are really knocking down the 3.
Yeah, for a freshman, Spencer Piercefield has been shooting with a lot of confidence.
Big shot there by White. Cuts the lead to 5. And a turnover. See Kanan Coffey and Isaiah Payton checking in for Indiana Wesleyan. Well, Rubio's going to check out, and Noah Smith as well. The Cougars jumped out to the early lead, but then on the strength of Kyle Mangus' 15 points, Indiana Wesleyan is led by as many as 7. They're up by 5 right now. Coming off the screen, popping out. No. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball. And
Kanan Coffey went high for that ball.
Sure did. Here's Mangus. Pull up. 3.
I guess he is human.
Coffey with the save. Gets it back. Now the Wildcats will set it up. Here's Coffey popping out, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
Eddie Driscoll fouled Kanan Coffey behind the 3-point line.
That'll be the team's 3rd foul. The first on Driscoll. Kanan Coffey at the line to shoot 3. Coffey, pretty good free throw shooter, 71%. Knocks down the first.
Roger, every game we find ourselves sitting right next to the visitors' bench, so we get to witness the coaching and everything, and I'm convinced that Jared Ronay is a first-class coach.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
He's a good coach.
There's a lot of great coaches in this league.
There are, absolutely. But he always has his team ready to play.
Look at Isaiah Payton working inside.
Yeah. Nice hustle from Isaiah Payton.
Keeps it alive. Got to mention their newest hire to the coaching staff, their associate head coach, Tyler Renee, is on the bench tonight. We might get a look at very dapper in his attire tonight. Mangus, no. And we're going to stay here.
I don't know what happened on that, but Kyle Mangus just shot an air ball. Don't see that very often.
Talking about kind of teasing a little bit, Coach, the associate head coach Tyler Renee, actually the young son of Coach Renee here. And how awesome to see him. How awesome to see that.
They left Seth Maxwell. The 7-footer says, I'll slam this one.
He's got 6 points, and all 3 of them all 3 field goals have been dunks. He stays down, out of bounds, off of the Wildcats. Indiana Wesleyan with an 8-point lead.
Let's take another look at this. Watch him leave. Wow, for the love of elevation. Mercy goodness.
Little miscommunication defensively there. Left a wide open lane. Oh, a nice drive, but then it was rejected. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Knox. He knows what time it is. The kick, and that's a shot clock violation.
Nice defensive set for the Wildcats.
I thought Knox did a good job getting the ball in good position to get a good shot off.
Yes, they actually got a shot off.
Oh, the Wildcats now, Perry could, or will with a basket, take a double-digit lead. Isaiah Payton knocks down to 3. I'm looking here to see if we're going to get a timeout. Not yet. Knox is going to draw the foul.
Was that on Seth or was that on Spencer?
It's on Spencer Piercefield.
Okay, his first.
Let's take a look at this three by Isaiah Payton.
You know, Isaiah Payton, it seems like Roger doesn't get a lot of minutes, but he makes the most out of the minutes he gets.
And plays with a lot of confidence, but within the system.
Yeah, and he does it all. He's really a complete point guard. He sees the floor well.
Yep. Incredibly quick. Rubio is back in for Indiana Wesleyan. Here's Knox working off the screen.
He's automatic there.
Boy, look at that shot.
He's a player.
That big time play right there by Javon Knox. He has 11. We'll see what the Cougars can do with Mangus on the bench. Here's Noah Smith. Had that stripped, and it's, I believe, off of Smith.
It was off Smith. I think the Wildcats got a break on that one.
Well, the official is pointing to the...
I really think that went off Noah Smith, Raj.
Well, the Wildcats will have it. 17 on the shot clock. They lead by 9. Have to go with 5. Seth Maxwell turn. We're seeing some big time plays right now.
No way to defend that.
Yeah.
When a 7-footer fades a little bit, you're not going to get to that shot.
And
you're right. It's been good play at both ends, honestly.
As Mr. Miyagi said about the crane technique, if you do that correctly, you can't defend it. There's no defense against that shot.
No.
Shot clock down to 9. Here's Knox, boy, drawing the double team. I'm not sure if Smith might have got a piece of that.
I think that shot was rushed because of the shot clock. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, you know what?
It did bounce off the North Vernon. We were blocked out.
Why did we?
Or Mount Vernon, rather.
Yes, we should not have questioned.
Nope. Night in, night out, we are blessed with good officiating.
Here's Rubio. Seth Maxwell gives it up. Shot clock now down to 11. Oh, long three from Payton. That one's short. Put the long rebound. Here's Payton. Oh, he went for the dunk.
They're calling a tech for hanging.
You know, I thought Isaiah's going to say he was trying to protect himself there, but hey, it was a good aggressive take.
It was. You can't fault him for the effort, that's for sure.
Well, that's going to be that's what Knox at the line. Let's take a look at the replay here. Great cut.
Yeah. That 21 was in the zone. That's a tough play because Roger, I remember very distinctively that happened to me one time on this court. Thought somebody was under me, and evidently there was not, and I got a technical called.
Well, Knox, not much better at the free throw line.
What, 93 or 94%?
93 and a half, so we'll round up and say 94.
He's not going to miss many free throws, that's for sure.
Take a look at that jumper earlier from Seth Maxwell.
Wow, nothing but net. Seth's got a very sweet touch.
Not sure what the discussion is here, but officials are at the book. Maybe just verifying how many fouls that was on Isaiah. I'll be honest, I don't know that I know the rule anymore.
I think a technical foul is a personal foul.
It is the personal foul, but does it count against it does not count against the team total towards the bonus. I do not believe. Could be wrong. Well, we have a 32-22 basketball game here right now. Indiana Wesleyan with a 10-point lead. They led by 11 moments ago at 32-21. Kyle Mangus. Okay, does not count as a personal nor a team foul, we just found out. So
evidently because of the caliber of technical that it was.
All right. I'll tell you what right now, though, Perry Frank. If I could have ever gone up and missed a dunk like that, I'd have taken a technical. But I would have been hanging on the bottom of the net. That's what my technical foul.
Not sure what they're discussing now.
Might have been a question on the substitution as well, and one of the officials just reminding both teams to make sure that their players come to the center of the table and check in. You know, there's a lot of people at this table. Sometimes we've had players over the years trying to check in with us.
Yeah.
You know, they're excited to get in the ball game, whatever. Might point them down to Kay Alter down there. All right, here we go. The Cougars have the basketball. They trail by 10. We're under 9 minutes to play here. Oh, there's the hands by Noah Smith and the foul. Now the question is that an intentional? No.
Wow, quick hands from Noah Smith.
Well, we saw that against Bethel.
Let's take a look at this. Noah Smith stole his lunch money.
Normally we would not advocate stealing, but in that circumstance, we're okay with it.
Wildcats trying to build on this 10-point lead.
Mangus back in. Works off the screen, high, arcing three, no. Battle for the loose ball off of Noah Smith. Now some smart aleck just texted me and said the only thing I could ever dunk would be a donut.
I've done that every now and then.
We won't name names, but they know who they are. Here's Knox,
Yeah, he's wide open
D3.
too. That was a break for the Wildcats. He was wide open.
Rubio has it. Looking inside, Mangus posting up now. Here's the cut by Noah Smith. No, working his way. Nice patient.
Yeah, at this point in time, they're choosing not to double team Seth Maxwell. I think Seth can do a lot of damage one-on-one on the block.
Indiana Wesleyan with a 12-point lead now. 34-22. Hopping out, launching the three and knocking it down was Eric McLaughlin. Rubio steps back, no. And Knox with the rebound. Oh, look at the hands by Rubio. Mangus was trying to draw contact, but will come back the other way. Good ball movement here by the Cougars. Tough pull-up jumper. No. And Maxwell taps it over to Rubio.
Greg Tonigal wants a timeout, 30-second timeout.
Well, we have a 30-second timeout on the floor. 6:45 to go here in the first half. Indiana Wesleyan leads by 9. The biggest lead was 12. But Perry, the Wildcats.
Here we take another look at Seth going one-on-one in the paint.
We said that the Wildcats have won 10 consecutive. As we kind of now start the second time through Crossroads League play. They have a huge game this weekend down in Indianapolis. They take on the Knights of Marion University.
We're sitting in second place in the conference.
Yeah, the Knights 7-3. They're at Taylor this evening. Another Crossroads League play. Goshen's at Grace tomorrow night. St. Francis at Bethel. That could be a really good ball game. And Spring Arbor's at Huntington. Piercefield is back in for the Wildcats. The spin and the foul. McLaughlin's going to pick up the foul.
Cal Mangus is shooting 83% from the free throw line on the season. Got the home court bounce on that one. We get another look at Kyle taking to the basket, drawing the contact. And he makes a second free throw.
So 17 points now for Kyle Mangus. Knox working against Noah Smith. Gives it up, gets it back. Good defense here by the Wildcats. Long three is on in and out though, won't fall.
How did that not go in?
And Jacob Paul had a nice look at it. Look at the finish right there by Mangus, who now has 19.
Kyle Mangus worked very hard to get position. Noah Smith found him.
The Cougars want a timeout as the Wildcats extend their lead to 13. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
We'd like to recognize Buffalo Wild Wings, the official sponsor of IWU basketball this season. And a special thanks to Mary General Hospital and IWU for their support of IWU athletics. Visit the many MGH locations across Grant County and visit insmgt.com for all your insurance needs.
Perry Frank, it's been, I want to say exclusively the Kyle Mangus show, but he certainly has been impressive here in this first half with 19 points, but it's been a nice inside-out double threat as Seth Maxwell has 10 points.
Yeah. Kyle obviously has half of our, there we look at that fine-looking young man.
There's the associate head coach of the Cougars.
I believe he is a Ronay, isn't he?
Yeah, Tyler Ronay. How cool is that, though?
That's awesome.
Cougars really need a basket right here. Paul working his way inside. The kick out, open three. Got a good look, but it wouldn't fall down. Almost stolen. It is taken away.
Gone.
Back the other way. Driscoll puts it up and in.
It was almost like Seth got in Kyle's way almost. Good defensive play from Mount Vernon.
Johnson getting ready to check back in.
Kanan will hit that. Nope, he normally does.
Just off to the left.
That's his favorite spot.
Cougars could bring this game back to within single digits. Isaiah Payton, Tim Edidikasi getting ready to check in for Indiana Wesleyan. Look at Knox. Oh, nice feed. And the foul's going to be on Seth Maxwell.
Yep, that is his first.
So that'll be the team's second foul. At the line. Missing that first free throw is David Delahunty. 56% free throw shooter. Oh, misses them both. So you got to say, Seth Maxwell got his money's worth on that foul then.
Yeah, he did.
There's Isaiah Payton. Isaiah Payton is making his presence known. He's trying to make it hard for the Wildcat coaching staff to keep him off the floor.
He can shoot with the best of them.
The extra dribble, freeing himself and knocking down the shot was Isaac White. And that lead is back to 11. Payton.
Said he was out of bounds, yep.
Under 4 minutes to play.
I'm sure Mount Vernon would like to go in halftime trailing by only single digits, and they have a chance now to cut it under 10.
Wildcats led by as many as 14 just moments ago, and now a foul inside on Editakasi. It's not a shooting foul.
Nope.
So a good look at the Wildcat bench there. Maybe, we love Coach Osborne, but maybe he can go talk to Tyler Ronay and get some pointers on how to dress for success. Nice drive by Knox, who lays it off the glass. He got by Mangus, and Kyle let him go instead of picking up a foul.
Knox is sitting on 13 points now for Mount Vernon.
Here's a skip, wide open three, in and out. Mangus almost kept it alive. And a foul inside is going to be on Editakasi.
His second foul in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's picked up 2 quick ones. Team has 4 now. Neither team has anyone in any kind of real foul trouble. Pull-up jumper. Oh, tough shot right there by Isaac White.
Lead is cut to 7.
Yeah, Isaac White has 8 points now.
Mount Vernon's making a little bit of a run.
Well, we talk often about that final 5 minutes of the half, and Cougars have really stepped it up in the last couple minutes. Mangus lost his footing.
Yeah, he did.
Lost the ball. Here's Paul. Inside, and one. Alex Johnson.
Tell you what, we talked about Mount Vernon trying to get it into single digits, Roger. If the Wildcats aren't careful, Mount Vernon could go into halftime ahead.
Well, they are on a 9-0 run right now. The Cougars are. Johnson will be at the line, shooting one more free throw. Now that's Piercefield with 2 fouls for Indiana Wesleyan. Piercefield with the drive and the scoop.
Boy, those were much needed points by the Wildcats.
That breaks the 10-0 run. Knox. Oh, almost stripped away.
Noah Smith was very fortunate not to foul there because he had the 7-footer behind him to help.
Shot clock is down to 11. Paul working against Rubio. Paul's going to have to free himself. No, and the rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Looking inside, here's Maxwell. Draws the double team, finds the cutter. Oh, knocked away by Knox, who was right there. Nice pass from Knox. Oh! Knox there for the follow. We've got a 4-point ball game, under a minute to go. Rubio, a little bit long. They might go 2 for 1 here. We'll see. Knox is going to push it.
Oh, great anticipation from Spencer Piercefield. Wildcats can hold it for most of the clock. I think they'll settle for 1. Greg Townical wants motion.
Here's Mangus out on top. Gets it back now with 8. Draws the double team. Hutton's up. He was looking for Piercefield, but a good job defensively
That's
there
just
by the
what
Cougars.
I was going to say. The Cougars played great defense right there. Created a turnover.
And they'll have 6.1 seconds to get off the final shot.
That's the guy they want with the ball right there.
Knox working against Smith. And he's going to go to the line with no time on the clock.
Wow. Noah Smith reached in and should not have. He had help. These are going to be dead ball free throws.
Well, right now, I have Mount Vernon Nazarene on a 12-2 run to close out this
I think
half.
they want to look at the clock.
Okay. If we have a replay, guys, that will show a clock in it. And when you have one, look, let us know. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah.
I lost you.
But he turned it too far. He screwed up our...
There, now we got it. No.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, do we just let us know if we have any other looks? What we're looking for is if there was a view or an angle that might... Okay, hold on 1 second. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know if it's like 0.4 seconds, you can't hit the ball.
Officials are trying to figure out if there's any time at all left on the clock. We know if there is, it would be very little.
Well, I think the point, some of the discussion I heard was
0.4 is what they settled on, Raj.
there was no question whether or not he got the shot attempt off before.
The foul was, yes, before, yes.
It's technically, thank you. All right, yeah, with 0.4 seconds, Knox knocks down both free throws. Technically, the Wildcats will have the ball back. Now, you could throw it the length of the floor then and try to,
Yeah,
you
could.
can't catch and shoot.
Right, but theoretically you could, with 0.4 you can get a shot off.
You could
chances are it's not going to matter.
park
unless-
Seth Maxwell underneath the basket and see if he can get a tap in or something. But I don't think Knox is going to miss a free throw here.
Not likely. Well, the Cougars have really made a nice run here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
If he knocks this one down, it'll be a 14-2 run to close out the half. He does. Cuts the lead to 2, 43-41. Noah Smith is going to throw it in. The length of the floor. Now someone's got to touch it.
Yep.
They do. And that'll end the first half. The last thing you want to do there is
Throw it out of bounds.
like the floor, don't
Yes,
touch it.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you're the Cougars, you've got to go in the locker room really happy right now with with the position you put yourself in with that 14-2 run.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're right in the game. This is anybody's game. Of course, we know the talent that Mount Vernon has, Roger.
Oh yeah.
The coaching staff they bring with them, so we knew it was going to be a handful. Looks like it's going to be a great second half.
Well, we will take a break for the halftime. We'll be back with the second half here on the Wildcat Basketball Network.
Welcome to Wildcat Central Halftime Show. I'm your host, Michaela Woodfork. Well, let's take a break from this men's game against the Cougars and take a look at some of the other Wildcat events from this past week. The cheerleading team hosted a two-day Wildcat Invitational. Lourdes University, St. Francis, Martin Methodist, and Bethel University all competed in this competition. The Wildcats dominated as they finished in first on the first day with a score of 82.40 and in first in both rounds on the second day at 81.18 and 84.77, setting a new program record. The swimming team competed against Anderson and completely dominated at 157-95. The Wildcats had 8 first-place finishes. The women's basketball team went up against Bethel and won 76-44. The men's team also went up against Bethel and won 97-84. Kanan Coffey scored his 1,000th career point in the second half. Kyle Mangus had an amazing game at 33 points, and Seth Maxwell secured his 6th double-double of the season at 10 rebounds and 13 points. Man, talk about an exciting game. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, Donovan Edwards talks with Kyle Mangus from the men's basketball team. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Wildcat Central Halftime Show. Student producer Donovan Edwards got a chance to sit down with Kyle Mangus before today's game to get to know the student behind the athlete. Donovan?
Thanks, Michaela. On the court today, I'm Donovan Edwards. I'm here with Kyle Mangus, one of the most prolific scorers here for the Indiana Wesleyan men's basketball team, number 5 on the all-time scoring list. Today, we'll just be playing a quick little mini game that I played in high school, asking him some questions and interview type thing later, and let's get right into the action.
Okay.
I think this will be pretty easy for Kyle.
Ooh.
That's 1 point for Kyle. All right.
Ooh.
So Kyle, what do you go through like before you take a foul shot? Like what's going through your head?
Not much, to be honest, you know. We practice foul shots a lot, so it's pretty routine, and just try to clear your mind and think positive things, I would say.
Yeah. Oof. All right, that's 3 points for me. So coming from Warsaw and coming to college, you're now getting a shot clock.
Yeah.
How's that affected your game at all?
I would say it has, early on it did affect it a lot.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in high school there's no shot clock, so you can take as much time as you need to get a good shot, but
Yeah.
here it's a lot different. 30 seconds goes by pretty quickly, so.
Nazarene tonight.
Yeah.
Who's kind of like their prolific scorer for them?
Yeah, so they have a really good player. He's a junior also.
Yeah.
His name's Jevin Knox. Like you said, just an elite scorer. Can shoot it, drive, averaging around 20 points a game. So we'll have to lock in on him and try to not let him get loose. That's a big thing, just being versatile,
Yeah.
I think. Not just being like just one trick, like trying to add a lot of different elements to my game has really helped over my career.
All right, well, Kyle has beat me, so, I mean, what was a real big surprise there? But I think I gave him a run for my money there. I just had to choose to hit shots or not.
Yeah. You did all right.
Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you, Kyle, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. This has been On the Court with Donovan Edwards. I was joining with Kyle Mangus. Back to the action.
Well, that will do for this edition of Wildcat Central Halftime. Remember, if you ever want more information about Wildcat sports, you can visit our social media or find us on YouTube at IWU TV. Now let's get back to the second half of the men's game against Mount Vernon. I'm Michaela Woodfork, and you've been watching the Wildcat Central Halftime.
We're coming up to number 9 up here. Okay? Okay, so you're ready for $100 for yourself. What is, by the way, have you taken ethics and philosophy yet? I figured that. Okay, question number 9. Sorry, just a random question. What was Muhammad Ali's birth name? No idea. Okay, we're moving up here. Cardia, before you answer this question correctly, you have to let us know whether you're going to go for $180 to be shared amongst the group or $100 for yourself.
I'll do the 180.
Wow, you saw the reaction. So let me show you this question so you can read it. Okay? What was Muhammad Ali's birth name? Okay, you got that? You read the question right there? Okay, what was Muhammad Ali's birth name?
I'm going to go with the Wildcats and say Cassius Clay.
I got it. How do you know whether that's right or not? Here, let's try that again. Cassius Clay, yes! Cassius Clay, for credit. That's $180 for this row, $20 each. Here you go, Cardi. You can share this with the whole row. $20 bill for each one. Congratulations. Well done. Okay, I have a $5 Subway gift card for the first person to come down here and give me an unchewed piece of cinnamon.
Well, welcome back to Lucky Arena. Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats against the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars, and we've got a tight game here, 43-41. Wildcats are in the lead. Cougars ended the first half in a 14-2 run, and here we see some highlights. Kyle Mangus just came out on fire. There was a alley-oop pass to Seth Maxwell. Of course, Mount Vernon did a great job of moving the ball. There we see Kyle Mangus diving head first. Kanan Coffey really never got his game going offensively, but boy, Seth Maxwell had several slam dunks. Here we see an open three for Knox from Mount Vernon. He did a lot of damage. He had 18 points in the first half. Kyle Mangus knocking down a three from the top. Inside pass to Tim Adesaki, showing his versatility there. Wildcat bench really did a great job. We're seeing a rebound out to Kyle Mangus. He says, thank you. Kyle had 19 points in the first half. Knox had 18, so it's really been a showdown between the two top gunners. Seth with another high percentage slam dunk. Both teams played pretty good defense. We saw Isaiah Payton knock down 2 out of 3 three-pointers. Seth Maxwell with a nice little fadeaway there. Seth contributed with 10 points in that first half. Noah Smith with a nice little alley-oop to Kyle Mangus. Spencer Piercefield, this was the only bucket the Wildcats had in the last couple of minutes. Definitely needed those points. Spencer Piercefield did a really an adequate job for the Wildcats for a freshman coming in off the bench. As we said, we got a 2-point ball game here at half. Both teams shot mediocre from 3-point range for this first half. The Wildcats shot 35% from 3-point range on 6 out of 17. Mount Vernon came in at 38.5% on 5 out of 13. Overall from the field, Mount Vernon was 50%. Wildcats were 56%. Pretty decent shooting. Of course, the ball movement from both teams led to a lot of easy baskets. Seth Maxwell certainly took advantage of some nice inside passes. Seth Maxwell was 5 out of 6 from the field, which contributed to his 10 points, Roger.
Well, Perry, you got to believe this Cougar team, though. They've grabbed the momentum, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They've got to be really excited about the second half.
With just a few minutes to go, they were down, 14 points?
Yeah.
Made a tremendous run.
Well, it was 41 to 27. 41 to 27. And that, to me, what's that, a 14-2 run to close out this half.
Well, that's what good teams do.
Yeah.
Make runs, and to do it on the opposing team's home court, which, Lucky Arena is not really a friendly atmosphere.
The other thing, though, I guess I was thinking about when I was looking at the stats, it's not like Indiana Wesleyan, had a dozen turnovers. They only had 4 turnovers in that first half.
Yeah, both teams took care of the ball well. In fact, Mount Vernon only had 4 turnovers, so both teams took care of the ball well. There really was a big disparity in rebounds. Mount Vernon had 11 rebounds. Wildcats had 20. Now, you would think with that big of a rebounding advantage, you would have a larger differential in the score, but only a 2-point difference.
Well, Indiana Wesleyan will have the basketball to begin the second half. And we'll see how they respond here in this first couple minutes. Sometimes you wonder, do they rely a little too much on Mangus? And after all of that, loose ball, actually now they're going to reverse that. It's going to be Wildcat basketball.
I don't know if his foot was out of bounds. I'm not sure. But Noah Smith did not take a very good shot. He tried to create something that just wasn't there.
Now we got to check the shot clock here.
I don't know if that shot hit iron. Did it hit the rim?
It did hit the rim.
Okay.
And they're saying there was a change of possession.
Okay.
So a break for the Wildcats off the inbounds. They get it over here to Rubio. Rubio's three is good. It's a good start.
Yeah, the first half he was 0 for 3 from three-point range, and we know for sure he's not going to miss all night. He's such a good shooter.
Inside. That's Austin Jones. You know, Austin Jones had 6 points early in that first half. Then he sat down with one foul, and he really wasn't much of a factor after that.
Nice feed into Seth Maxwell. Yeah, Jones gets good position offensively, Roger. Every bucket he scored, he's had good position when he received the pass.
And he really has made some really solid post moves after receiving the ball. There's the miss by Knox. He doesn't miss often.
No, he does not miss often, that is for sure.
Mangus works his way inside, leans, no. And Jones is there to sweep away the loose ball.
He's going to hit that probably. No, Wildcats caught a break. Jones left that one short.
And
Kyle dove for it, but could not save it.
so they'll put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Cougars. Paul drilling around there, gives it up to White with 6 on the shot clock. They get it to the right guy. Tough fade away shot.
Yeah, you're right, Roger. They had the guy shoot the shot who they wanted. Knox has missed a couple in a row now.
Here's his feet inside. Mangus kicks it out to Coffey. High arcing shot in and out. Maxwell keeps it alive. Here's Noah Smith out of the corner, in and out. Coffey had it momentarily.
Wildcats have kind of cooled off from behind the arc, other than Tanner Rubio's 3 a few minutes ago.
Here's a near steal. A kick out, and McLaughlin off the mark there. Well, neither team really shooting the ball here very well to start the second half. Noah Smith will go to the line.
Evidently he drew body contact on Jones, I believe. Yep, foul is on Jones, and that's his second. His third, Roger, that's his third.
Well, Noah Smith will step up to the line for Indiana Wesleyan. He will have a couple free throws. Misses that first one here.
Oh boy, not a lot of contact there. Quite often if the offensive man does lean in, many times he will get the call. Noah Smith was the beneficiary of that one.
Noah right at that 70% clip on the free throws. Missed the first, but hit the second. Wildcats lead is now up to 6. Shot clock is down to 8. Here's Mangus with the steal. He's going to push it up the floor.
He's
Kyle.
going to the basket. Oh, and he missed it. Kyle's missed the last couple shots that he normally hit. Baseline
Jumper in and out. Battle for the loose ball, and the Cougars come away with it. Here's Knox. No.
Tell you what, both teams have kind of gone a little frigid.
Very. See Spencer Piercefield checking in for the Wildcats. Here's a feed inside.
Boy, that was a small window to get that.
Tough catch and a finish by Kyle Mangus. He has 21. As we said, the player of the week, the NAIA, averaging 34 points in 2 ball games last year, including the game winner at Grace. Wildcats lead by 8.
Oh, nice hustle. Seth was on the line, though.
There's 9 seconds on the shot clock. And a timeout on the floor. 15:43 to go. Indiana Wesleyan has extended their lead to 8. A lot of basketball yet to be played.
For their support of IWU Athletics, visit the mini MGH location across Green County and visit insmvp.com for all your service needs.
Right now, Indiana Wesleyan has an 8-point lead. But we know, not only just the virtue of this series, but this game, that a big lead isn't really safe.
Not at all. Not these two.
Not that
teams,
8 points is a big
no,
lead, but
these two teams can both compete with anybody.
First half, Indiana Wesleyan led by 14 at one point, and then
Paul lost his footing.
yeah, there's some moisture out on the floor, and we see the guy going to clean it up back the other way. Tell you, whenever you see someone go down like that, I'm just always glad when they get up.
Yes, without a limp.
Yes. That foul is on Alex Johnson, his second, team second. Boy, Seth gonna launch a 3. So off the mark, and the Cougars have it. Oh, look at Seth with a step through. Almost came away with the steal.
Yeah, he did. Jones is back in with those 3 fouls.
He's gonna go right at Maxwell. The reverse layup. Oh, what a tough shot by Austin
That was
Jones.
a nice play. He used the rim to protect himself, to shield off the 7-footer.
And he has 10. Rubio, no. Well, he has a tight spin on his shot.
He does.
Pull up jumper.
Now we got a 4-point game.
Isaac White. Wildcats lead has been cut to 4. 4 straight points here by the Cougars. See Kanan Coffey ready to check in. Now they get it inside to Maxwell.
Yeah.
Nice entry pass as well.
Yep. That's a nice well to go to right there. That could have been a foul right there on Seth.
Coming off the screen. Battle for the rebound is going to belong to the Wildcats. Coffey is checking in for Noah Smith. So now with Smith out and no real true point guard, you'll see Kyle Mangus,
Mr. Do-It-All,
bring up the basketball. You have this 4-guard offense for Indiana West we see quite often. Mangus posting up with 10. Look at that.
Oh. Boy, he found a seam. He just wasn't able to finish the shot.
Here's Knox working against Piercefield.
Nice help from Seth.
Oh, it's a long three, in and out. That Austin Jones stepping back. And
yeah, well, Seth left Jones to help out, and it paid off.
That's an offensive foul.
Yeah. I'm not sure Greg Townigal wants Seth decking the ball.
For Maxwell, that'll be his second. Did Jones shoot that three with the left hand?
I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure.
I just, if he did, I didn't know he was a lefty. Tim Editakasi is in for the Wildcats. He's tasked with defending Jones. Here's Knox out on top. Working against Coffee. Put it off his leg. Loose ball, and is it a jump ball or a travel?
I think it's a tie-up. Possession, Mount Vernon.
So, possession arrow belongs to the Cougars, and the benefit for Mount Vernon Nazarene is they're going to get a fresh shot clock out of this. And Tim Editakasi is going to pick up the foul.
Both teams have 2 fouls now, Roger, for the half. There's really not been a lot of fouls called in this entire game, although that is Tim's third.
Yes. You got two teams who are very well coached defensively.
Yeah, and look at the patience they show on offense, too.
Jones really working hard, trying to post up. Oh, knocks off the curl. Has it swatted.
What a block by Big Tim.
Here's Rubio the other way. Piercefield's wide open. Three! Knocks it down.
That's where a block shot turned into 3 points.
And just like that, Wildcats have extended their lead to 9. But you know, we're almost 8 minutes into the second half, and the Cougars, Perry, they've only put 6 points on the board.
Yeah.
Got to credit to some extent this Indiana Wesleyan defense.
Solid defense and cold shooting both. They've really had Knox bottled up.
And that will not count.
Wildcats really locking down on defense, and these fans appreciate it.
Well, they locked down on defense, forced difficult shots, and they haven't given up on any offensive rebounds in the second half, really to speak of. That was that block by Eddie.
Great block shot.
You know what I love about that block? He didn't put it in the 5th row of the bleachers.
Yeah, he kept it in play.
So now the Wildcats could go back on top by double digits with the basket here. Here is Mangus,
nice
high off the glass.
Nice cut without the ball and an excellent delivery.
From Editakasi. Good ball movement here. The wide open 3, in and out. Mangus comes away. Again, only 1 shot opportunity. And now the foul, I believe, is on McLaughlin. That'll be his second, team's third.
For the last 4 or 5 minutes, the Wildcats have really had their A game at both ends of the floor.
Good minutes right there by Tim Editakasi. He's back in, Maxwell back in for him. So they have Piercefield, Coffee, Mangus, and Rubio. The bench has played very well for the Wildcats tonight.
For sure.
Editakasi, Isaiah Payton, Spencer Piercefield. There's the drive and the layup. 25 now for Kyle Mangus. Wildcats now lead by 13. Tough shot by Knox.
Nice cut without the ball.
A quick timeout called for by Coach Jared Ronay. They're going to be a 30-second timeout. Well, Perry, just over 9 minutes and 9 seconds of run here in this second half. That was only the 8th point for the Cougars and Mount Vernon Nazarene, who are really good offensive team.
They're good, and they've had some good looks. Missed them, but on the other hand, the Wildcats have made them work for everything that they've got. So tip your hat to Greg Tonigal. I don't know what he said at halftime, but it has worked out well here for Indiana Wesleyan. Of course, we know one thing, you cannot put it on cruise control when you're against a team like Mount Vernon, Roger.
Oh my goodness.
They can explode at any minute.
I want to remind you that tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. in women's basketball action, Mount Vernon Nazarene will come to town in a really big game against these Wildcats. Mangus gives it up here to Maxwell. Little two-man game here. Now Rubio has it. Well, they wanted to travel, but I didn't see it. I thought he did a good job with
I was
his
blocked.
pivot foot.
Yeah, I was blocked out by Jared Ronay. I did not see that play.
62-49, back to a 13-point ball game. That jumper off the mark again. Wildcats come away with it. Don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's been one shot and done. That three, Spencer Piercefield knocks it down.
Wildcats are going to be seeing a lot of that next 4 years.
He is quick draw McGraw right there.
And the confidence that he shows for a freshman is amazing.
Center Grove High School. He's played some big-time high school basketball.
Well, yeah, he was the point guard on the Trace Jackson Davis team.
Paul knocks it down, back the other way. They needed that three. Out of the corner, Kanan Coffey knocking down another three.
Kanan did big pop quiet all night. That's his first field goal. He's sitting on 4 points now.
Wildcats 10 of 25. You know, when the first time these two teams played, neither team shot the three very well at all. Wildcats were only 6 of 29 at 29%. Excuse me, 21%. Here's a three back the other way. No. Mount Vernon Nazarene wasn't much better. 3 of 13 at 23%.
Kyle wiped that off. That was off the minute it left his hand.
He's going to thought about it. Knocking it off the glass. That's a tough matchup one-on-one for anybody.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can guard Kyle successfully one-on-one.
The Wildcats have extended their lead to 18. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. Be right back. We're back here in Lucky Arena. Perry, I want to finish a thought on that just the first game of these two teams played back in November. Mentioned only 21% from three-point range for the Wildcats, 23% for the Cougars. But here was the difference in that game. The Wildcats from the free throw line were 8 of 13. Mount Vernon Nazarene was 17 of 20.
Yeah,
that was the difference.
That was the difference in the game. It sure was.
And tonight, neither team has been to the line that much. Wildcats 7 times, the Cougars 6. Jones working his way, the left-handed runner goes.
He has done some damage in the paint.
He has a dozen points.
He's got some crafty moves and very long arms.
$70, 54. Shot clock now down to 10. Mangus got a screen. Tried to find Maxwell, 4 seconds, so Mangus, the baseline jumper.
Wasn't sure they were going to get a shot off there.
29 for Mango. Jones. Boy, he went high.
What a difficult shot was that?
Going to his right, banked it off the glass with his left hand.
Over the 7-footer. Guy's got some game.
Yeah, he does. Rubio tried to leave that for Maxwell, but a little too fancy.
Greg Tonigal did not like that pass attempt.
And back the other way, knocking it off the glass, coast to coast, Jacob Paul. 72, 58. 18-point lead is down to 14. A lot of time in this ball game. Boy, there's Maxwell and one.
Seth has worked his way to good position, many offensive sets, and his teammates have found him. You know, it's one thing for a big man to work to get good position, but if you don't get him the ball, it doesn't mean anything.
That is a really nice entry pass from Kaden Coffey.
Yeah, boy, he accidentally elbowed Jones too coming down after that shot.
$16 points now for Seth Maxwell. Will step up. Well, Jones, he's feeling the effects of that.
Yeah, we saw on the replay, he took a pretty hard shot. It was incidental, nothing flagrant, but he may be a little woozy.
And you get hit in the bridge of the nose. That smarts.
Yes, been there and done that.
Of course, then you can't see a thing because your eyes instantly.
Let's see if we can take another look at this from a different angle. Now watch. Boom.
Ooh.
Oh, boy, that's a hard shot. That's unfortunate.
I'm going to tell you right now, Austin Jones is the man because that was me. I'd be on the floor.
Well, he's handling things very well. Showing a lot of character. I think he understands it was not intentional. Honestly, this entire Mount Vernon team, Roger, they show a lot of character. Of course, that has to trickle down from the coaching staff.
See the training staff over there, and we actually have a little bit of blood on the floor. Okay, Perry, who you got this weekend when we got a moment? San Francisco or Kansas City?
Yeah,
that should be a good football game.
Is Joe Montana healthy?
Yeah. Well, no. You know what? For which team? He played for them both, right?
No, hey, that's should be a great game. You know, you watch Kansas City and you think, wow, they can't be beat. Then you watch San Francisco and their defense.
Mm-hmm.
You think, who's going to score on them? So, should be an interesting game.
That Patrick Mahomes he's special.
He's a player only in his second year.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers that he puts up. Wow.
Got two really good coaches. I guess I think I'm going to kind of root for Kansas City.
You pulling for Andy Reid?
I think so.
I like Andy Reid.
All right. Jones, well, he's being tended. We're going to see who checks in for him.
That's tough. He's got blood on his jersey. I know he's hurting. Of course, he's playing with 4 fouls, so it may not be the end of the world that he sits out a little bit anyway, but No player wants to come out because of an injury.
Now, we only have 4 players on the floor. And I think the officials are trying to determine
if Jones can come out or not.
Yeah, they're trying to give him every accommodation to get back in, but at some point,
and you'd like to hope that
on.
he could, but they're asking for a substitution now. The official says we can't wait any longer.
Yeah. All right, so in for the Cougars will be Alex Johnson. Well, that's tough, right? I mean, 74-58. Obviously, okay, the Wildcats have a 16-point lead, but there's still almost 7 minutes to play, and you have one of your top guns off the floor right now in Jones.
Well, they're tending to him. Hopefully he can come back soon for Mount Vernon's sake.
So the Wildcats get that free throw. 17 points now for Seth Maxwell. That jumper way off the mark. Maxwell gives it up. Excuse me, Mangus to Maxwell. He skips it out here to Piercefield, who's automatic.
He has been automatic tonight. Wow. He has been a sniper off the bench.
Knocking down the 3. Piercefield, don't look now, but he has 14 points. Back the other way, though.
Paul can shoot, too.
Yes, he can.
He can knock those shots down.
He's got 8 points. 78-61. Time starting to become a factor here, though. Off the glass, tough shot.
Well, he made a tough shot look so easy.
Yeah.
Kyle Mangus now sitting on 31. He may hit 40 tonight. Who knows?
He's averaged 34 over the last week.
And you know what? Knox has been quiet this second half, Raj. He's been real quiet.
Noah Smith has done a really nice job on him. Oh, knocking down the 3 the other way.
Well, we just said Paul could shoot. He's displaying that right now, but Knox has only got 3 points this half.
Eddie Driscoll getting ready to check in. Well, that's a tough catch.
It was. He's too far under.
They work it around. Rubio, wide open 3. Knocks it down. And now a timeout. Full timeout on the floor. So we will take a break. We'll be back with the final 5 minutes right after this.
And visit insmgt.com for all your insurance needs. Reminder, after tonight's game, please remain in your seats as we honor a can of coffee on achieving 1,000 career points.
.456 to go here in regulation, and Perry, the Wildcats have outscored the Cougars here in this second half 40-23, and
looks like Jones might be coming back, Raj.
Yeah, we see him getting ready to check back in. Well, he was, but now they're taking him back again.
Yeah, the Wildcats have put up 40 points in this second half. They finally have found their range from 3-point distance.
Well, and the Cougars only scored 8 points in the first 9 minutes of the half. Working his way inside.
Boy, Seth altered that shot. He altered that shot too.
Sticking with it though.
You're right, they did stay with it. Give him credit.
That was Driscoll. His first field goal. Noah Smith with the dribble, gives it up to Coffee.
Double, they're doubling. Nope, now they're, coach was calling for a double. Didn't get it.
He has 33. Oh, that was a tough shot. Oh, and the roll.
Well, he lost his balance when he was shooting that, it looked like.
You know, Jacob Paul is coming alive here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, he's got a nice game.
Trying to keep the Cougars within striking distance. That pass a little soft, and Paul comes away with it. Here's Driscoll. He'll back it out.
Nice
He beat
defense
Paul.
there for Indiana Wesleyan.
Well, they played a really nice half defensively, the Wildcats
They
have.
sure have.
Paul has it rejected. Shot clock down to 6. There's Coffee on him defensively. Turnaround jumper, no.
Kanan contested that shot. That can't be a shot clock violation. That ball hit the rim.
It's going to be a 20.
Yeah.
It's out of bounds off the Wildcats, so 20 seconds.
Yeah, and the officials are right on it.
Yeah.
Just like always, Roger, we've seen great, outstanding officiating here tonight.
Now, just for the sake of clarification, Jones has switched his jersey from 15. He's now wearing 22. It's probably just
Because of the blood.
Mangus picks up the foul.
Knox will get 2 shots. Knox had 17 at half. He's
Yeah.
sitting on 20 now, so the Wildcats have really shut him down this second half.
Yeah.
That's probably was part of Greg Tonagle's halftime sermon. No doubt we're going to see both these teams in the Nationals.
You would think,
Yeah.
well, you look at the Crossroads League as Knox steps up to the line.
Crossroads League's had 6 teams in the top 21, I believe, nationally ranked.
Of course, Indiana Wesleyan 2, Marion at 8, Bethel at 11, Mount Vernon Nazarene at 6, St. Francis at 21, Grace at 18, Spring Arbor receiving votes. Now that poll was, I think, about a week and a half ago, so the next poll comes out next week. But you have a, 6, 7 of the 10 teams ranked in the top 20.
Yep.
Top 25.
Speaks volumes for the Crossroad League.
Knox.
That was kind of a nickel dimer there. Five team fouls on Mount Vernon. Wildcats have 3 team fouls.
Talked about Nationals. You might see these two teams again in the Crossroads League tournament.
In the tournament, absolutely.
Both teams capable, obviously, of making a run. Unusual, but that's the second turnover we've seen from Mangus on a pass. Under 3 minutes to play. Driscoll checks out. Piercefield in there for the Wildcats. Out here on Paul defensively in the corner. The 3 ball is good from Isaac White, and a quick timeout by the Cougars. Now Perry, 85-72. That's going to be a full timeout. We'll talk about this when we come back.
Hold that thought.
Visit the MVNU locations across Grant County and visit INSMGT.com for all your insurance needs.
offensive, 36 seconds to go. And Perry, the Wildcats have not put this game away. Their 19-point lead has been cut to 13.
No, I mean,
And we've seen these Cougars put up points in a hurry.
last night in the NBA, we saw Sacramento Kings down by 9 with about 50 seconds to go and won the game. Anything can happen.
Now some full court pressure here. Piercefield will bring it across. There's Rubio with 10, gives it up. The lob knocked away. Well, that should have been a shot clock violation, I thought. But Cougars come away with it. Quick pull on the three, knocking it down.
Paul has really come to life here the last 6 or 8 minutes.
Lead is down to 10, near turnover. Here's Mangus. Not a bad guy to have the ball in the hands of. Rubio, he's working against Jacob Paul. Shot clock down to 8. Here's the kick. Piercefield's three!
Wow.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's been automatic.
Spencer Piercefield with 17. What a second half for him. Jones is going to launch the left-handed three.
They
Quick
say
timeout.
Right back at you. Jones popped and brought the deficit back to 10. Jones has had a good game.
Is it a full or a 30? It's a full timeout, so with 1:17 to go, we'll take a quick break. A minute, 17 seconds remain. 10-point ball game, but how big was that last three by Spencer Piercefield? Holy cow.
Well, it allows the Wildcats now to take some more time off the clock.
You know, and even though Kyle Mangus has 33 points and your shot clock was winding down, he saw Spencer open in the corner and he trusted the freshman and got the ball to him.
Yep.
Now, are they going to foul here? Not yet.
Nice job of breaking the press.
And here's the foul. That's only a second.
Yeah, it's not bonus time yet either. That's only the 6th foul.
Yes. Wildcats like to get it to Mangus. Well, are they going to play it out here or are they going to foul? No foul yet.
I'm surprised they haven't already fouled.
Rubio draws the double team. Boy, nice speed. Maxwell!
No look pass.
Oh, Seth Maxwell with the strong finish. That three is off the mark and a foul, though, on the shot.
I think that's going to be a 3-shot foul.
Not the last thing in the world you want to have happen.
Right. Not, you know, it shouldn't matter, but yeah, fundamentally, you don't want to do that in that situation. Here we see the no-look pass from Tanner Rubio.
Love how Seth has really gotten stronger.
Yeah, and
over
he's
the
ready
summer.
for that pass too. He is ready for that pass. He showed good hands.
And just very intentional with the finish. Not, you know, going to lay it up off the glass or he's going to attack the rim and really go up there with some authority. I think that's his 5th dunk of the ball game.
I think you're right.
Couple free throws. One more coming from Driscoll. He hits this, and it'll be a 3-possession basketball game. 47.7 seconds. You're talking about a team that refuses to go away.
We'll see the full court press again, see if the Wildcats can break it again.
Driscoll with 7 points after all three free throws. Boy, Piercefield with a tough catch.
Yep.
Seems like they got a foul here. And there we go.
That's exactly who the Wildcats wanted to send to the line.
83% from the line. This Kyle Mangus, he'll have the 1-and-1. Driscoll will be out. Noah Smith in for Noah Smith is in for Piercefield. A little offense-defense there. And Mangus with 34 as he knocks down that free throw. 3rd straight game now with at least 34 points. Misses the second. Oh, Coffey.
Don't want to foul there.
A little risky. But it is back to a 10-point game. That first one was the big free throw. The hot step through the lane.
Paul's sitting on 18 points, Roger. He's had a strong second half.
He sure has. Quick timeout. Will be a 30-second timeout here. But Paul had, how many points do you think he had in the first half?
I don't think he scored.
He didn't score. He's had all 18 points in the second half. What a half for that young man.
Well, if the Wildcats can pull this one out, I guess you don't celebrate long because you get ready for Marion Knights.
Yeah.
That'll be a road game Saturday afternoon. Not sure who Marion's playing tonight, do you?
Marion is at Taylor.
Okay. And Taylor is so unpredictable.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they just flat out hammered Mount Vernon not long ago.
Yeah,
if they're shooting their threes, Taylor is very, very dangerous.
Yes. Those Wildcats will have to go on the road to Upland later this season. Long pass ahead and foul on Knox.
Official said that Knox had pulled his jersey. I didn't see it from my angle.
Well, you know, obviously they want the steal there, but if you don't get the steal, that's a very quick foul.
It does stop the clock, extend the game.
Mangus at the line. Misses that first free throw.
Well, Cougars could cut it to 5.
Wildcats defending the arc. Oh, they get it inside. Oh, and they turn it over. Oh, a tough break right there. And that'll pretty much do it, though. I thought the Wildcats did a great job defending the arc right there.
There's that. Yep. Boy, our camera crew is right on it. There was that tug on the jersey, Roger. That you, or at least I did not see.
Kenny Coffey with the free throw. And the second one. Back to a 10-point ball game. Under 10 seconds to play. Paul, no. Coffey with the rebound, and there will be no foul, and that'll do it. 93-83. And with the win now, Perry, the Wildcats win their 20th